You walk through the front door. Your dog is already sprinting toward you with a stuffed toy, tail wagging so hard their entire body shakes. It is easy to look at that behavior and assume they want to play fetch. Or when they collapse next to you on the couch with a heavy sigh, we naturally figure they are exhausted from a long afternoon of napping. We jump to these conclusions because they make logical sense to humans. But humans aggressively project our own psychology onto a completely different biological machine. We expect our dogs to operate on our emotional wavelength, and in doing so, we ignore the complex sensory hardware actually driving their behavior. Take the classic guilty look. Your dog knocks over a trash can. You catch them, freeze, and give them a long, hard stare to communicate your disappointment. Your dog cowers, looking up at you from the floor. But canine researchers have documented that a sustained, unblinking stare is a threat display. Your dog's nervous system does not process your stare as disappointment. It registers an incoming threat. That frozen posture is an appeasement behavior, a desperate attempt to de-escalate danger. The exact same physiological reality applies to that toy they bring you at the door. When you come home, your dog experiences a massive, rapid spike in emotional arousal. Bringing you an object is not an invitation for a game of tug. Holding something in their mouth actively triggers a calming feedback loop in their nervous system. It is a self-regulation strategy, a physical anchor they use to soothe a brain that is completely overwhelmed with excitement. By overlaying our human assumptions onto these moments, we lose the actual message. We are living alongside an animal constantly speaking to us through an intricate biological language. We are missing almost every word. To accurately read what your dog is doing, we have to look at how they physically process the world around them, starting with their primary interface, the olfactory system. This animated diagram compares the raw hardware of our two species. On the left is the human olfactory system, maxing out at roughly 6 million receptors. On the right, dwarfing ours, is the dog's, housing up to 300 million receptors. The part of their brain dedicated to analyzing scent is proportionally 40 times larger than ours. When they stop on a walk to sniff a patch of grass, they are reading highly detailed environmental data. When you pull tight on the leash to hurry them along, you stop that massive sensory data processor midstream. Studies show that abruptly cutting off a dog's sniffing actually spikes their internal stress hormones. Giving them the time to finish an olfactory assessment is a core mechanism they use to regulate their emotional state. We see this same reliance on you as a safety anchor when a dog is off-leash in an open field. A bonded dog will repeatedly stop, turn around, and visually lock on to your silhouette. Behaviorists call this the secure base effect. They use your physical presence as a mental tether, constantly confirming you are standing strong so they feel brave enough to explore the unknown. They perform a quieter version of this when you are sitting at home. Your dog might walk up, nudge your arm, and briefly press their nose against you. Your first instinct is to reach out and pet them, but by doing that, you interrupt their deliberate biometric assessment. Your body chemistry tells them whether you are stressed or calm. They are performing an uninterrupted check-in, and they just need you to stay still and let them finish. A dog's spatial bravery and their capacity to maintain emotional stability are not independent personality traits. Both rely entirely on physical proximity to you. That heavy reliance on your presence is mapped directly into their brain chemistry. A leading neuroscientist at Emory University successfully proved this by monitoring awake domestic dogs inside an MRI machine. This cross-section of a canine brain illustrates how they tested this. Researchers presented the dogs with 5 completely isolated scents to track their chemical pathways. They introduced the smell of a stranger, an unfamiliar dog, a familiar dog from their own household, a high-value food reward, and finally, the lingering scent of their owner. Out of all those powerful aromas, the isolated scent of the owner triggered an explosive response in the caudate nucleus, the region of the brain wired for anticipation and reward. Your unique chemical signature lit up their brain far more than the smell of hot dogs or their canine siblings. This deep chemical bonding extends to sight as well. When a domestic dog and their owner hold sustained, relaxed eye contact, both individuals experience a massive surge of oxytocin. The more your dog gazes at you, the more of this bonding hormone your brain produces, which makes your dog want to keep looking at you. It is a biological feedback look that completely fails to occur in wolves raised by humans. Your dog can trigger this chemical flood physically too, when they slowly shift their center of gravity and press 70 pounds of pure body weight firmly against your shin. That intentional contact initiates the exact same oxytocin spike, flooding both nervous systems simultaneously. While training and food motivate many behaviors, the MRI data reveals a deeper neurological specialization. Your dog's brain has independently hardwired its primary reward circuitry to recognize your specific presence as the ultimate prize. There is one final layer of the nervous system where dogs rely on you entirely: sleep. Evolution built mammals to be incredibly careful. Dogs are hardwired to be light, fragmented sleepers, surviving history by always keeping one ear open to danger. To see how they manage to drop that guard, researchers at the Family Dog Project in Budapest attached soft, non-invasive sensors to domestic dogs, successfully mapping their rapid eye movement sleep cycles. This glowing schematic highlights a critical mechanism required for dreaming. When a dog crosses into REM sleep, a tiny cluster of cells in the brainstem called the pons sends a halting signal down the spine. This creates muscle atonion, a biological off switch that safely paralyzes the dog's legs. With the body safely locked down, the brain goes to work. The muffled barks and paddling paws you see on the living room floor are just overflow signals slipping past the gate. Inside, their brain is actively replaying the events of the day, filing away new experiences and locking memories into place without the dog physically running into a wall. The Budapest researchers discovered exactly when this vital process occurs. When a dog slept completely alone, their rest was highly restless. But when their chosen owner was breathing in the exact same room, the physical architecture of their sleep changed. Their deep sleep cycles lengthened, and they dropped into REM far more frequently. Your physical presence in a room acts as a biological safety switch. You are the specific condition that permits your dog's hypervigilant brain to finally drop its evolutionary guard and fully shut down. Your dog is a brilliant organism that has spent thousands of years engineering ways to cross the species barrier. Canine researchers have extensively documented at least 19 distinct, deliberate physical gestures dogs use specifically to build sentences and communicate directly with humans. Part of honoring that vocabulary means listening when they say no. A head turned away, a quick lip lick, or a stiffened posture are quiet requests for space. Overriding those microsignals creates learned helplessness. A dog who trusts that their softest signals of discomfort will be respected never feels the need to escalate to anxiety or aggression. You can also use your own posture to speak to them clearly. To a dog, you are a towering, fast-moving figure. Simply lowering yourself to sit on the floor immediately disarms the genetic threat of a large predator. It tells their nervous system that they do not need to calculate your movements, allowing for a far more relaxed connection. Talk to them out loud. Studies show that dogs use a bilateral brain structure to parse the emotional tone of human speech. They process whether words are directed at them or at someone else in the room. Just narrating your day actively includes them, engaging the auditory hardware they have dedicated entirely to you. The heavy exhale when they collapse on the sofa, the 70-pound physical lean against your leg, the paddling pause in the middle of a deep sleep. Your dog's biology has aligned itself with your existence. They are spending their entire life declaring that you are their entire world.
Every dog's story starts the same way, with someone standing at a distance, not yet realizing how much they're about to matter. Scientists have spent years scanning dogs' brains, trying to prove with machines what most owners already feel in their gut. That trust isn't given all at once. It's built, one small moment, one gentle touch at a time. Your dog doesn't need your full attention every second of the day. They just need to know you're close, that you're still there. Because at the end of the day, that's really all they're asking for. A lap to rest on, a hand to lean into, a little bit of your time. So drop a comment with your dog's name and tell us which moment in this video hit you the hardest. Like this video, subscribe, because next time we're going even deeper into the bond between you and your best friend.